I have grown strong without you around. I've just gotta fight it. I don't wanna go back there. Don't wanna fall into your arms again. Don't wanna give you everything I have and see you walk away. Don't wanna fall into your arms again. Don't wanna be reminded of the pain together. Together as one. United as one. Release the energy. Look at us now. Together as one.
Whew, I was not paying attention to the time. That's what happens on my early day is I get distracted easy. Oh, yeah. So this is how I use my Prime this is how I use Husband Creature's Prime membership. I thought about it, but it was so awkwardly placed. Like, I got paid today. And I've gotten to the point where I'm finally living not necessarily paycheck to paycheck, but it's still super tight. And I got paid today, so I get to pay all the bills after stream today. But I bought S-hooks because of the displays I've been creating. I am going to be able to utilize a lot more vertical space so that I can have displays that I can show off more stuff, which is nice. I also made the leap today, and I filled out an application for, they're called Maine Micro Artisans, and I submitted an application to become a member with them so that I can potentially have items in their stores. So we're working on it. We are working on it. But today is the move forward to 98%, 97%, 98%. We only have a little over 1,000 stitches for 98%, and I think I can get it by the end of the month. So I get about 1,000 stitches done during my 2 to 4 days of stream. So I get a good chunk of work done.
Together as one.
Oh, so my hands are purple. They look like they're hurt. No, it's just dye. Let me see if I can turn on more light, because I do see that my picture is kind of dark because it's dark in my room here. Again, part of the early stream is you get to see raw. There's two different letters there. Okay, so I know that this will probably never be used for anything other than my own personal projects, but I hand dyed some yarn. It was just some white yarn. Let's see, maybe I can use some. I'll put it down near Buffalo Woman. Since it's all the same colors, it's actually the same kind of basic color scheme as Buffalo Woman. And it's really yeah, Jules, you woman, we need to have a chit chat about you playing in hardware stores. So yeah, my fingers are blue because it's the I didn't rinse the yarn after because wet yarn is just so awful. And whatever I make with that yarn, A, is going to be mine, and B is not going to be, I'm not even going to consider it waterproof. As soon as I make whatever item I'm going to make, I'm going to Scotch guard it so that it doesn't, that it won't, because that yarn is an acrylic mix. And since I was using some mystery dye, sometimes because people will do tie-dye activities, and then they'll be like, what do I do with this? And they donate it to thrift stores, where I come and I sweep it up real fast. And like with my red, white, and blue shirt I made for the 4th of July, beautiful shirt, but the red dye, funny enough, the red dye didn't set well. So it's now a lightly tinted pink, white, and the blue set fantabulously because I had my grubby little mitts on the blue, so it set well. But for the yarn that I just did, I used my blue because I'm really good with when I mix the dye, it stays. But the purple is a mystery, so I'm probably never going to allow it to touch water, because with an acrylic mix, the yarn sometimes doesn't keep the color. So that's my yarn. What I am a proponent of leashes. I'm sorry if you hate me for that, but I support the harnesses on children. I mean, these days they are harnesses. But just like that full body figure 8 harness, like you're going to a climbing wall. Oh, I got a new t-shirt too. Husband Creature spoiled me rotten and got me some more tea turtle shirts, and I got some more of the artsy fartsy ones instead of the smartass ones. And this is today's is Lunama. I also got the spring tea dragon, and I got Follow Your Dreams in the dragon form, because I have like 3 of the Follow Your Dreams ones where it's like the wolf reading, the puppy baby wolf reading, and above his head is a big scary werewolf. There's the little dragonette reading, and then above it is like a dragon burninating a village. And yeah, so it's a really, they're really cute. So hello Hachimam. Well, yeah. Yeah, I understand. Like, but one thing you do have to remember is that they take your attitude into consideration. And you don't strike me as the person that after your kid runs off and destroys things, you don't strike me as the kind of person who would try to blame the store for your munchkin running off. And they have insurance. Cesar is acting sus, so I'm gonna run off for a hot sec to like toss them outside so they can maybe do their poops, because that's another downside to early morning stream is dogs don't get all their necessary pampering. I'll be right back. Oh, dogs. different kind of harness. Yeah, and I get that, but that's also why, like, keep cleansing breaths, because if something bad had happened, there are reasons, because not everybody takes responsibility for the actions that their kids are doing. And unfortunately, while I do believe that it is a parent's job to hold responsibility for a kid that is, like, if they need assistance, like, there is a level of responsibility that the parent holds until they turn 18, and then there is a level of responsibility that the child holds. But it is the parent's responsibility to mitigate the accountability. Because, for example, your little is little. It's different than if the polar bear cubs ran off and caused mayhem. There's a different level of understanding and accountability to be had. Oh my goodness. So, Kira has some bad teeth. Here's my little dog that no one ever sees or hears about because she hates us all. She has bad teeth, and I've been slowly scraping the tartar off her teeth. But in the meantime, she has decided that I am the world's worst human being ever, and that she's going to go on a hunger strike. So part of what I was doing downstairs is she didn't eat her breakfast, which was her dinner from last night. And I mean, I've been making sure she has water. She's been drinking and stuff like that. But she has one more day of hunger strike before I make an appointment with the vet to bankrupt myself. and see, and that's the difference. Is that there are, I'm pretty sure Jules is aware of the YOLO runoff because, well, okay, I've managed to lose my stabby pokey thing. Okay, there it is. Last time I lost it, it was a pain in the butt. I think I actually had to buy another one. Yeah, I mean, I've worked for years and years with people who elope, so it's for me, I'm faster than I look. Like, it's funny, because I don't move very well. I will be very upfront, is if you see me hauling any sort of ass, know that, like, 5 minutes down the road, I am in fact going to be in pain, and I'm probably going to be cranky about it. I can move. I can absolutely move. If I have to move in an emergency situation, I can move. I prefer to be a lazy potato and take my damn ass sweet time. And adrenaline is a wonderful drug. I'm just imagining the polar bears in any sort of store, like, just the craziness. Yeah, exactly. And so I figure this crew would get it better than any. You just go outside, and whether you can or you can't, you just go outside and you start walking, and you're like, fuck it, I want to run. And even if you can't run, you still get that urge, like, I just want to run. And I get those urges. So sometimes I just run. I'm very careful as to where I position my weight and whatnot. But yeah, sometimes I'll just pick up and run. It doesn't mean doesn't mean I'm any better at it, but I can. Oh, nice. Yeah, dislocating hurts still. Yeah. So, we will probably be swapping colors today. We will probably hit a color 0 today because we only have 159, and of course, it's just below where you guys can see. I have 159 stitches left to go in this color today. So, hello, whoever just said hello. Oh, okay. Home Depot is a warehouse store that specifically sells home goods, like construction materials. Like a lumber yard and a hardware store put together. And ow! Sumi's entrance gets an automatic pup cam. Let's see if it's aimed properly. Is it aimed properly? Oh, Sume gets the puppet cam. That's Cesar. That's my big Awu. And there's Pixie. She's my medium Awu. Little Awu hates my guts and is downstairs. I lost my Sume Awu doggo in transition, so you get the real thing. And yeah, in North America, there's Lowe's and Home Depot. I don't know how further out it goes, but at least in North America, Lowe's and Home Depot are our big box. There are Walmarts of hardware stores, which seems really, really cruel because at least in my area, the Lowe's and the Home Depots, Ace Hardware, they're not quite as big. At least not in my area. I mean, we had a lot of little like mom and pop hardware. Mom and pop hardware stores are mostly what we have. And then we have like lumber. I can get my lumber directly from the mill if I want, because they're just right there. But I mean, I feel bad comparing Lowe's and Home Depot to Walmart because I speak from experience where I can say Lowe's actually paid its workers a living wage. Mind you, they're not huge on the full time, but they also give a lot to charity, and they put their money where their mouth is. Do they always do as much as they could? No, but they're at least doing something. And that's Lowe's. I worked for Lowe's for a year. I did not have a bad experience working there. Unfortunately for me, it was they wouldn't give me full time, and that was also one of the worst years of my life ever. So I kind of understand. It was like the year where I was unreliable. I was gonna lose my house. It was a bad year. So I totally understand. They did not get the best version of me, because that year sucked ass.
From the ashes, new heroes born. An emergence of hope upon the horizon.
The boutique hardware store.
A sense of victory at the break of dawn. of heroes.
Well, that's nice for your dad. Sume, I personally always enjoyed doing the public speaking parts of my classes because I'm a much better talker than I am a essay writer, which you would think that I would be good in both, but they are distinctly different. But I always love. Okay, it was like, okay, so if you give me the parameters, I will talk your ear off for hours. You don't even have to give me the parameters. I'll talk your ear off for hours. It's kind of like that shirt that I have that says "easily distracted by dogs." We can stop at easily distracted. But that was my favorite part of my communication classes. Honestly, was the talking bit.
Of heroes.
Speaking of the talkie bit, so apparently all you have to do to get notoriety is name drop states. Apparently that's all JD Hutch had to do, or JD Vance. Sorry, not Hutch, Vance. Sorry, I had Hutchy Mom in my brain with the cat. It's weird. All this morning, all I heard is, well, he dropped the names of some very important states. They were Michigan, Nevada. I think they were Michigan. They were Rust Belt states. So Michigan, Ohio, Illinois, and Pennsylvania. Like he was name dropping those states. I'm like, guys. Is that all I have to do to get notoriety? Is start name dropping states? Okay, so we got Alabama. We got Alaska. Tell me when I start getting shit. New Hampshire, Maine, Hawaii, the Dakotas, North Dakota, woo! Like, am I gonna start, like, getting mysterious packages in the mail that will bring me, like, notoriety? Because I know all 50 states. I don't know them in alphabetical order, but I do know all 50 states. I get Wyoming. No, I don't even get those confused anymore. North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming. No, Utah has that weird shape, so I don't get Utah. The square states, I sometimes get confused. And then we have Mississippi, Alabama. No, oh, that would be fantastic. Okay, so we have Arkansas. Look, I even said it right. Arkansas. Not the way I want to say it. Florida. No, I don't want to talk about Florida. But that's pretty much what happened. Is they're like, yeah, he was talking about states and he was telling them. Okay, so all I have to do is talk about how I was brought up poor. I can only do that until I was about 7 because then I became middle class, like solid middle class. Growing up, I was solid middle class. But talking about how I grew up poor. My mom didn't have my family didn't have substance abuse. My nuclear family didn't have substance abuse issues, but everybody else in my family did. So, like, do I get to freshly? Yeah. So, also, guys, if my face is multiple colors, it's because I have multicolored hands and I probably touched my face. Because, yeah, I'm awesome like that. Okay, so we got this weird little section done. We need an engraver first. We need a really good engraver. That's something that I don't do. Oh my goodness. It is Thursday and I have tomorrow off, so Dast and I will be streaming. We'll see how much hilarity ensues because last time Dast and I streamed together, um we had our infamous problem of audio. Like that seems to be our thing is tune into Dast and I where we will have audio issues. Like I mean, yeah, my brain wandered off halfway in that thought. So today was another day where I took a shower before in the morning. Like I'm generally a night shower kind of person, and I haven't been feeling it at night. I get home, I come, and husband creature's generally in bed. And I come and I do some artsy crafty things, and that was I should have showered last night, but I just felt it. But I took one before stream today, so I'm nice and minty fresh. But tomorrow I have plans to pick up some meds, pay some bills. Well, I'm probably gonna pay the bills. But I've already paid. I'm looking at the calendar. I'm like, have I paid my mortgage? These are things that legit go through my brain because I worry about them. But they would have called me had I not. That's one of my big bills. But I do get to pay my car today, and tomorrow I will be working on finishing up a commission that I was going to drop off for at my July craft fair, but that one got canceled. So I get to mail it down to them or bring it down. Let's see. I've moved on. I'm going over into this spot over here. But yeah, so I am working on having my work in store. Funny enough, we'll see how it goes. Just having some of my stuff available all the time to a range of people, I think is a good experiment. And if I don't like it after a year, I can opt out, kind of thing. But I'm trying to join guilds essentially. The engraving process is right up there with our black market lumber program. Well, I mean, I have access. I just honestly with a lot of my shelves at my house, I've been I've been reusing, like, when I'm taking apart other areas of the house. I'm like, okay, so we're gonna use these over here. So where a lot of my building material comes from. It comes from parts of my house that I've taken apart that weren't necessarily wrong, but they got taken apart. Almost done the second weird little area. Like this entire bottom space that I'm working in is just a weird little area of small bits of 159, and then I have one. I'm not even sure like how to define it. I don't know if it's a clump or a line. I haven't had time to stare at it, but it's the last area we'll go to today with this. Well, it's the last area of 159, and we'll be going to it today. So, when Buffalo Woman gets all done, I'm gonna sit down and look at the hours of my, like, where right now Thursday is my long stream. I might make another day my long stream. I don't know yet, but after Buffalo Woman is done, there's gonna be a party and a short break where I probably just show off random crafts. But yeah, tomorrow I have to do some med pickups. And that's honestly, other than streaming with Death, that's it. I'm gonna set all of my bills to actually full today, so that I don't have to do too much of that. But no, I'm not gonna go out tomorrow. Yeah. There we go. No, I didn't want that. Okay. This is such okay. More weird, but that's how we do here. Yeah, party at my house. You have to make your own way over here, but well, stop by. You just tell me you're stopping by. Like, I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna be going through Maine. I'll be like, okay, come stop by. 'Cause my location is within half a mile of an exit off of I-95. So, you're on the East Coast, this far up. I'm half a mile off. I'm not as close as Dysart's off the highway because that's just like off the highway and there's Dysart's. But it's literally off the highway. Let me think about this a second. A right, a left, a right, and then a left. So, I'm 4 miles from the airport. And even though I'm giving all of these stats out, there's still just, it is a huge hunk of territory. So, like, yeah, I'm 4 miles in the airport. There's 4 miles all the way around. Huh. Yeah. Kinda, just a smidge. I think it's 5 hours from Nantucket, depending on who's driving. But legit, if you're ever in Nantucket, you just say, "Hey, in Nantucket, we can make a trip. Husband Creature and I can make a trip." I need supervision because I can't drive that long. Just down the road. Oh yeah, absolutely. Funny enough, that's exactly how Mainers give directions. Just down the road a bit. Nah. If you're ever in Nantucket, you say the words, and I will take vacation time. Actually, if anyone's local, I'll just take vacation time. Because generally people plan when they wander over to where I am. And that's the thing I tell my family too. Like I might not have the closest, bestest relationship with my family, but I have never shut them out. And I always tell them, hey, if you're in the area, reach out to me, because all of them have my number. All of them have my address. Neither of those things have changed in 20 years. They all know how to find me. But they choose not to, so. And while I recognize it's a two-way street, when I am down in their area, I absolutely, if I have time. Like sometimes I'm just down in the area for a hot second, and then I have to turn around and come back. But if I'm in the area and I have time, I do make offers to visit my family. Are you lucky now? This by far, this is my favorite song. I like the melody of the voice. I don't know, when it comes to techno, I really like the melody over the bass line. Like having the big heavy beat, but also having the overlying melody really just kind of makes it nice. Oh my goodness. Oh, so the derptacular derpy derps, the dogs. So what? I get home at 11 at night. That's when my shift ends, and I'm 2 minutes down the road. And I generally I give the dogs their last potty run and all that, all those shenanigans. And last night I came into my craft room and I was just watching YouTube and straightening out emails and doing adulty boring stuff pretty much. And Pixie comes in and she gives me the love. She does the doggo cat thing where she comes up, rubs up against me and leans into me while I scritch her, and then she just kind of lays down at the door and waits for me to get done. So midnight rolls around, and I hear "Mwah" from the doorway. And that is my ever so subtle hint that she's tired and she wants to go lay in the bed, but she's not allowed to leave me because I am her person. So I laugh, and I'm like, okay. So I get circle tail. Dog communication, when they wag their tail in a circle, like the full-blown circle, that is a sign of incredible love. So when you see circle tail, that is doggy, I love you. So I got some circle tail, and This morning, I was waking up, and I wake up, and anybody who's ever owned a dog knows this. You wake up, and all you see is nose and eyes. And that's what I woke up to. It was Cesar, but then I looked behind him, and then there was Pixie laying on the bed doing like half circle tail, because she was laying on the bed, so the full circle couldn't be completed. She's like, I told him to do that, but I love you. But that was my morning. I've had crappier mornings to wake up to, but I had Doggo wake up this morning. It's 5 a.m. You opened your eyes. You're awake now. Those are most of my mornings. Oh, let's see. Do I have it? No, I did not. I did not bring it up here. So I was playing with called the crocodile stitch. It is a vertical crochet stitch instead of your traditional horizontal crochet stitch. And it looks like dragon scales when worked out, and it is super cool. So, I had some International Hunter Orange. Actually, I did that. Funny enough, I brought the color up. I had this, and I don't have any particular project that I like have it in line for. So I made a little practice pouch, and it came out pretty good. Like, it came out that I'm willing to put like $5 price tag on it and sell it. And before you're like, oh hey, $5 is not expensive enough, it's literally 4 scales high. So it's like 4 inches high. It can hold maybe a small batch of dice. It's not big at all, and it took me all of like 30 minutes to make. So for me, $5 is more than enough for a ridiculously orange bag. But gave me confidence. Yep, well, so the dogs generally, they're not really, like, they will cuddle, but the shepherds are not cuddly. They're not like Rune and Britta. Rune and Britta were cuddly. Like, you invite them up on the bed, and you get nice cuddles and snugs, and soon they're snoring in your arms. And so Pixie and Cesar we will lay here, but we're going to lay at the foot of the bed, and we're going to face our faces towards the door so that we are armed and ready to go. Well, at least that's Pixie. We've all seen the pictures of how Cesar sleeps. And but today was more. There was definitely some cuddling today. Like, I'll give the Maroons that they did some cuddling today. Sorry, I'm looking up at my screen. I'm trying to do some stuff. Yeah. Just talking about how Cesar sleeps jogged my memory, so please hold. There we go. Oh, that's kind of cool. Click dashboard. Oh, my alert. Okay, so let's see if I can get this to work. Okay. Okay, let's see. See, the frustrating thing is it's playing properly in my playing properly in my other things, so I'm not understanding why. I'm looking for my auto mods. That's extension. Manager, settings, stream, okay. That's all I want. Channel. Where do I find my moderator peep? Community? Roles manager? Okay. I have to add a new moderator. There. I did the thing. Now I'm trying to make sure that my sound alerts will in fact work. Days follows. No new followers. Animation, yeah. I just came across all my alerts that I've set up for Call Dance, and I'm going to have to remember to alter them depending on the day. Okay, there we go. Oh. No, I was just because sound alerts literally alerted me that it needed moderation privileges, and so for my balloon alert, it's an expensive and fun way to spend your points. but it wasn't playing its sound. And I just played it on my end, so it I have influence. Yeah, and after stream today, I will be paying my bill. I have bills that I have to pay, and I will be paid. Just did that. Well, you know, I've managed to keep Call Dance. I'm keeping it funny. Like, if it becomes inappropriate, I will lock that shit down like nobody's business. Call Dance is very lighthearted. I know my base. Like, yes, we're gonna be inappropriate about it, but it's gonna be funny and in good nature. So I'm not worried about too much on that playing field. But Call Dance will be the one where I'm just not gonna take any shit. But it'll still be a good long time before we get to any sort of membership sites. I should get another arm to hold the pupper cam and once we have that once we're in that field, like once that's been established, just have a camera just fixated right on that spot, and people can spend channel points to turn it on for a couple minutes. I just need to get another arm like I have for my other cameras. 5-second peaks. Oh, that's great. We're almost to 100 stitches. We're at 129 right now, and again, it's weird. I'm super excited not only to get Buffalo Woman all done and cleaned and to show her off. I'm also super excited to start the 2 new projects. Like, I really am. I know sometimes it's like, oh well, you're talking about so many other. I'm absolutely pumped to to start some new ones. I've been like, yes, I have some small ones small projects that I've been doing that play within my rotation. But I have not started another big one like these two since I finished Rainbow Infinity. I don't know, and I think it's taken me a lot longer to finish Buffalo Woman because it's for me, and even though I know it's okay to do stuff for me, at the same time I'm like, oh, it's just for me, it's no big deal. But it really is a kind of a big deal. This is a big piece. So today after stream, since I've been a super bad dog mom, I'm going to play with my dogs, but I'm also going to spray paint some of my stuff black because I have some display things, and well, they're currently not black. They are very much colored like, hey, these are hamster ramps, which they are. But I like to repurpose. So the hamster ramp playpen thing is going to be a jewelry display. So
lost in thought I wander down a path to my inner world. The complexity leads me to ponder, and the depths of my emotions swirl. Though the bees can get overwhelming, the inspiration they mold in their buzzing I find compelling, a reminder of the power I hold. So I embrace the bees within my brain, even when they drive me insane. For in their chaos, I find a refrain of the beauty and complexity of my inner terrain. You will never understand that this is my norm, and I have chosen to embrace the swarm.
Nanahachi, thank you for stopping by. And if you're in Nantucket, tell me. I promise we can meet in a public location where you can run away if you need to. That's the rules. Like, if I'm gonna meet you, it's gonna be in a public location. And that goes for everybody. Everybody. We're closing in on a color 0. really gotta figure out this whole slipping. How to make it stop. Okay, we got 102 stitches of this color left. And I gotta figure out how to get up there.
Sky facing down, filled with stars and lifting us up. A golden sky which makes us connect.
Okay. I was looking for my bobbin because I have to pull a new length out. From 102 stitches, I gotta pull a new bit of string out. I gotta find where I need to be. Luckily, this last bump is actually pretty much up down, so it'll be relatively easy to get done. And then I have to make more choices, and I'm running out of choices. it's counting down. I mean, I still have a couple of big colors, so we'll pick whatever the highest number count is, and we'll go from there. It fills in the gaps. Oh, that's what I have. Tomorrow is also laundry day, so that's mostly what I'll be doing tomorrow. Just laundry. Now I need to find. This area. You can't see where I'm pointing right now, so it doesn't make any difference. Funny enough, I do have to move it so you guys can see where I'm working. I need to move my magnifying glass so I can see where I'm working. Okay, so we're working in here. So that dot. Okay. And right. Okay, so that's where we start. This is the tippy tip top, so we'll start here and we'll work our way down. We will conclude our last couple hundred stitches. Oh, 102, so it'll be 100 in a second here. Just making sure I was in the right area. And this is one of my infamous oopsie areas, so always all kinds of fun. funny enough, it evens itself out pretty fast, but at the same time, there's a little bit of oopsie in this area. La la. Funny enough, not where you might think it's coming from. I have Spaceballs stuck in my head. Pixie's running in her dream. It's so sweet. She's doing the paw twitchy thing. Oh my goodness.
In a world where I walk alone, a heart that's shattered, feeling torn. With every moment, the anger blooms, the poison festers, darkness looms. I conjure tales of unshed tears, where sadness fuels my darkest fears. I tear my halo into pieces to forge my horns and my kindness ceases.
Super weird jumpy stuff. Ooh. I'm not find it. That's fine. Yeah, I'm in one of those little blocks of 100 where I messed up. So. Some colors are where they're supposed to be. Some colors are, some are off by a spot, and I won't find out which is which until I get there. So that's the game we're currently playing. But with all the colors being ridiculously similar, it'll look fantastic either way. So yeah, I have 1,300 stitches as of yesterday when I did my work in progress post. 1,300 some odd stitches until I got to 98%. And at 98%, 98% comes with only 4,000 stitches left, because a percent is 2,060 stitches. So
The stardust is giving life. Then it's beautiful.
4,000 stitches will approximately be left when I have 4,012.
Then it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. Then it's beautiful.
Feature has informed us that Hutchie Mom is officially asleep. Hey Jules, do you want to test Balloon to see if we have sound on it this time? Maybe I can. Ken. Oh, that's good. Did it play? Okay, there. I figured it out. I got it. And it made sound, too. That's the important bit. Oh. Is my voice being covered up too much by the music? 'Cause I have it on, it's reading at -35. And, I mean, obviously my voice goes much higher than that. But I also have really good hearing, so even with like my TV on like minimal volume, I can hear the music ridiculous. Oh. one. I'm heading in on the last few lines. Woo woo. Problem with finishing that prototype bag that I was working on. That was one of my work projects. So I now have to figure out, like, I've discovered that crocheting at work is probably my favorite place to crochet, because it's very portable, it fits in small places, and I don't need to put all my focus into it. So I think I'm gonna look at a couple patterns I was watching videos on yesterday, and seeing if I can either watch them to write them down, or find a written version of them so that I can play with them at work. Of course, I didn't follow my own damn rule. There we are. Hey, if you're gonna end and it's in a maze of all the weird blue colors you have, make sure you have a row of half stitches done. No, I did not follow my own rule.
You pull me in, push me away. You chase my heart, then hit the brakes. You hold my head underwater until I can't take no more. I wanna breathe you in, baby, but what are we fighting for? Pull me in, push me away. You chase my heart, then hit the brakes. You hold my head underwater until I can't take no more. I wanna breathe you in, baby, but what are we fighting for? We're setting first for the sacrifice, burning our hearts just to stay alive. 'Cause when it comes down to you and I, whoa,
is that? Okay, now we get to see why I was already. Oh, that's right. This is that weird area where I could have kept going and I didn't because I could just pick it up later. Oh. 'Cause I'm over here, I'm like, I already worked in this area. Why didn't I finish this off? And I got my answer. Here's that. I'm gonna do 2 less and then stop when it's 2 less. Okay. Whatevs. We'll figure it out. Another area where there were boo-boos. Mistakes were made.
A new wave of power arises. From the ashes, new heroes born. An emergence of hope upon the horizon. A sense of victory at the break of dawn.
More mistakes were made, but these ones at least I caught fast.
A new time has come. The rise of heroes. Rise up. A new time has come. We shall rise undefeated,
Let's
with sword and shield in our hands. Rise up and vanquish the enemy. The rise of heroes. A new time has come. The rise of heroes.
You and me, we both live life at full speed, easy to see. When we collide, no one walks away easy. I never thought you'd be the one. I never meant to take your heart. I never felt so hard. I never meant to be the one. I never thought I'd break your heart. And after the stars have crumbled to dust, we still feel the warmth burning in us, burning in us. And it hurts so bad, but it doesn't mean that it's wrong. No, 'cause after the storm, you
My brain is glitching out on me. So I have like 5 packages on the way. And they're all from different places. So I have an order I did from Temu. You can hate me if you want. It's just like Shein, it's just like Amazon. But where it comes from is different. So I have one from Temu, I have stuff from Amazon. I splurged on myself a little bit more. And I have like 2 other packages coming from Temu, but one is local and one is not local. So I have like 5 packages coming. I'm gonna have a great end of the month. The big question is are they effective?
I keep hearing all those
I'm doing some traveling with this color. I have to get down here. Yeah, we're slowly working our way, and of course, because I don't have motion sensors. That'd be cool. It's tracking. Okay, let's see. Where am I? Right here. Okay. Yeah. So I'm moving down this.
keep hearing all those echoes. It is trying to get in control. It try to pull me down, but I stand my ground as I'm rising to the clouds. I keep hearing all those echoes. It is trying to get in control. It try to pull me down, but I stand my ground as I'm rising to the clouds. I keep hearing all those echoes.
this is another area where it will be another color's problem. I'm doing this color because it has the spots available, but I can already see another color is going to have issues. That's okay. Once I'm done this color, I'm going to toss up 2 colors on the screen, or on the thing. There'll be the 2 colors with the top stitch count remaining, and we can pick our next journey. Just choose your own adventure, kind of. Because now that I don't have the craft fair on the weekend of the 27th and 28th, now that I don't have that, I am definitely considering just hunkering down and seeing how much I can get done in a weekend. We have dreamers going on.
We stand here together, united as one. One tribe. A feeling from deep inside. A sense of victory and euphoria.
I really hate that I'm gonna have to start a new piece of string for like 5 stitches, like legitimate. There's only a few left, and well, it gives me an opportunity for a top to bottom starting point. It's still very, very frustrating that I have to.
Stand together. Together as one.
Yep, I don't have enough string. I do have to. Oh,
We stand here
I hate
together,
it when I have to do this.
united as one.
I'm already thread chickening on the last couple. Let's see. It is 10 stitches that I have to start a new piece of string for. At least it's not like 2. If it were 2 stitches, I'd probably just cover them up with another color. Full disclosure. If it were 2 stitches, they'd just become another color.
Stand together. Together as one.
Okay, last 10 stitches of this color. I think we'll see 159 again in Divine Instinct, but
Look at us now. Release the energy.
so we are gonna move the camera a little bit so I can stitches left, at least in this clump. As long as I didn't miss anything, this will be the last 2 stitches in this area. Or blah blah blah, or of this color, I should say. Like, okay. If you're not looking at your screen, get ready to look at your screen because I'm about to put 2 colors up, and they are the top 2 highest color stitches that I have left, and whatever one that gets picked will be the one that I tackle next because we are all done 159. No, Cesar, that does not mean I'm done the stream. I'm actually awake for this Thursday. No. Okay. 159 is all done, so I gotta grab. Okay, so both of these have approximately the same number of stitches. Both of these colors, one has 707 and one has 714. So they're approximately the same number of colors. We got 793 and 3807. Whoops. 3807. Those are the 2. One's a lighter blue, one's a darker blue. And while I'm allowing people to decide, I'm gonna be putting 159 where it needs to go next. Pattern. Huh, 159 gets to go back into it with Bob. Because neither of the next 2 projects that I have call for it. I really need that can be what I do after stream today for my crafty chore is put all my unclaimed bobbins away. Here's our couche. No, sir. Couche. No. Go lay down. Okay. Oh, cool. Like you have the lead. What's going on? Color picking going once, color picking going twice, color picking sold. 793 is our winner. Eventually I'll have to get to all these colors, but sometimes it's just not. 793, and actually 793 is I just gotta figure out where I want to start. I like to say beefy color, but what I really mean is it fills in a lot of those annoying whites. Okay. There. Now to unwind it. So yeah, the high number colors these days are now about 700. 700 and under are the color counts. Let's see. After the two 700s that we have, it drops down to 500. The next highest color after the two that I just showed you is 583. So we're cruising to the bottom of the stitch count.
Isolation is what you have preferred. Hate and defamation, and we have gone unheard. Act like our existence is something quite absurd. We shall go the distance, we will not go unheard. Hold us down in torture, you barely said a word. But now the time has come, we will not go unheard.
Now we are gonna go work at the top because we have this is a clumper where it's all kinds of little areas with lots of color.
Kind in isolation is what you have preferred. Hate and defamation, and we have gone unheard. Act like our existence is something quite absurd. We shall go the distance, we will not go unheard. Hold us down in torture, you barely said a word. But now the time has come, we will not go unheard. Ask now for forgiveness, our wrath you have incurred. Stand aside, witness, we will not go unheard.
At least for the start of this, till I actually get some places filled in. It's gonna be a lot of jumping because all the places that I think are like huge blocks of color, they're not. They're like 5 stitches, and I'm like, seriously? So I'm trying to fill in what I perceive as big blocks of color, and I knew this wasn't a big block. I just like filling in like the tail end of her dress here, like this corner right here is specifically where I'm trying to fill in the fastest because it just completes her. Like it's a weird form of closure. Where did there they are. Looking at it on screen, like, it's dirty. It's definitely dirty. Once it gets washed, like, a lot of the bumpy areas will look a lot better because the cotton will have an opportunity to expand and readjust itself, so it'll look a lot better after it gets washed. But I mean, I'm kind of impressed with it is how it is.
Heaven knows I've been waiting, banging, heaven's gate breaking. Take these words I've been saying, count them like I've been playing. You're an angel to a girl like me, head in the clouds where you sleep. Every kiss I start to
I'm just checking because sometimes I miss like little floofies that pop out, so when I catch a weird one, I try to just take a fast glance around. Oh, this area up here is just so dirty. Not even funny. Trying to find like, a weird little spot. It is. After I get these weird little clumps done, I do have a spot that will start at the top of the page and go diagonally down. So it'll fill in some spots and it'll take some time. This is just mostly filling in spots that have been tickling the back of my brain for a good long time, and I would like them to not tickle my brain anymore. Because brain tickling is bad and annoying.
We stand here together, united as one. One tribe. This is our destiny. Stand together.
At least I thought there was an area that was the whole downward. Okay. At this point, I'm looking at it, and it's not quite as awesome as I thought it was, but still a good chunk of movement. So I'll move over there. And of course, it's in the harder area for me to both look at and, what the hell is going on? No, guys, no, go. I'm going to have a kitten right now. You need to sit then. Oh my god. So, this is why I can't have nice things. This was on a table. On a table. And Cesar got his tail. Now, mind you, that's the butt part of the dog. He got it in his tail, and then when I moved, he ran off, and I have to re-cake it, essentially. Go lay down. No. You guys just made a mess of the room that I just got done cleaning. Go lay down.
We stand here together, united as one.
Go.
One tribe. A from deep inside. A sense of victory and euphoria.
I feel kind of bad. I grabbed his tail. brother.
To me,
Cesar, come here.
release the energy.
Here. I'm sorry, but you're still.
Together.
Oh, please. Lay down.
Together as one.
Lay down. And preferably not up my butt. Oh, dogs.
We stand here together, united as one. One tribe.
Here, let's see if I can do this. Go, team, go. My good sir, you just got run over. You just got run over by laying there. And yelled at, and your tail grabbed.
Stand together. Together as one.
Guys, go. Lay down. Relax. They're gonna be the death of me. Full hall of diagonal. Two, and then
Look at us now.
right there. This is where we start this one. This is where we start our.
Release the energy. Together as one. Together as one.
I guess I had to zoom in. Yeah, this side working on the very edges of these is like the most uncomfortable. Because my elbow rubs up against it offers support for the entirety of the frame, but my elbow rubs up against it, so it.
Knowing your reasons for feeling so sad. Whoa, whoa. Too many words, they chasing my head. Whoa, whoa. When you hide your face, I still see your heart. When you look at me, I just fall apart. When you hide your face, I still see your soul. If you're gonna love me, I promise we won't fall. Promise we won't fall. Promise we won't fall. Promise we won't fall. Knowing your reasons for feeling so sad. Whoa, whoa. Too many words, they chasing my head. Whoa, whoa. When you hide your face, I still see your heart. When you look at me, I just fall apart. When you hide your face, I still see your soul. If you're gonna love me, I promise we won't fall.
I know. Give me the camera from.
Promise we won't fall. If you're gonna love me, I promise we won't fall. Promise we won't fall. Promise we won't fall.
I'm giving him loves. I do feel bad. He was just running that ball around the room because I touched him with my chair. funny thing is I need to twist myself around so I can grab my water. Let's see what kind of panic attack we have. Did I get those? Did I get those? Okay, so I have an hour. I have an hour left. I've done 207 stitches. I'm gonna try. I know I'm gonna get over 300. I'm gonna try to get 350. I've hit 201,000, which is I cracked 200,000. I'm pleased as punch for anything after that, but whew, it's been a journey. I'm gonna secure my new thread here, and then I'm gonna turn around and grab some water and probably terrify the boy again. Spring, secure.
I'll keep
Oh,
it down. Don't wanna stand out in the crowd.
one and
No choice when you're too proud. I found a new way out. Given they always take it. Tell me to
so the current area I'm working on is it's kind of a line, and because it doesn't jump too far, that's why I picked it, because it goes pretty continuously down and across. I've been having to leave for work a little earlier than I generally do, because they are putting proper drainage in by the highest point in the city. And I respect this, because in the winter, where they're working in the winter, it turns into a sheet of ice because so much water runs down this hill and it just freezes. So it's great that They're finally trying to make it so we don't almost kill ourselves going around a corner in the winter.
I'll keep it down. Don't wanna stand out in the crowd. No choice when you're too proud. I found a new way out. Given, they always take it. Tell me to change.
Let's say I'm gonna.
Don't wanna stand out in the crowd. No choice when you're too proud. I found a new way out. But who I am is here to stay. But who I am is here to stay.
And Jules, it's okay. My summer streams are generally very slow to begin with, especially like in the middle of summer. Everybody's enjoying the warm or the cold if you're Hutchie Mom. Oh yeah, I figured. I was gonna say, and being in the middle of like normal people's work days. I get it. That is why my every other week with Dast is fun. Because you can get people that you don't generally see.
To use space for the advancement of all mankind, and to make free release of all scientific and technological results.
Okey-doke. Time to swap out to a new string. It looks really good on camera.
We gon' set it up, baby, get the Molotov full clip, 100 shots, rock around the fucking clock. We gon' set it up, baby, get the Molotov full clip, 100 shots, rock around the fucking clock. We gon' set it up, baby, get the Molotov full clip, 100 shots, rock around the fucking clock.
I thought it was still in the realm of, hey, it's in the screenshot, but right there, you can never know. Chilling in the White Claw.
A new wave of power arises. From the ashes, new heroes born. An emergence of hope upon the horizon. A sense of victory at the break of dawn. The rise of heroes. A new wave of power arises. From the ashes, new heroes born. An emergence of hope upon the horizon. A sense of victory at the break dawn. A new time has come. The rise of heroes.
Oh geez. Time is flying by today. I'm hoping work flies by just as fast as my fun time does.
Rise up. A new time has come. We shall rise undefeated. With sword and shield in our hands. Rise up and vanquish the enemy.
Funny, the threads that I've been using, the length, amazingly enough, has worked out so
Of
that
heroes.
when it's time to kind of just shift to a different section, I haven't had to jump. I've just been time to shift the string, so it's been working out pretty good. Because I can either jump or I could end the string and just move it over to avoid strings in the back. And I'm getting down to the time where I won't be jumping as much because the final product will have the stretch lines, and when I have fewer colors, the stretch lines
The rise of heroes.
can be wrapped around with other stitch colors. But I'm getting down to the wire, so I gotta be careful about how much I stretch. Oh my goodness. my way down the page. Haven't really gotten out of this nebula yet. La 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 la.
Wish I could go home and turn myself into who I was. Heard someone creeping through
Another cookie plate. Where the fuzz came out and didn't go back in its hole. Like I wanted it.
I tried to scream, but my voice was gone. And they stole every part of me I used to own.
Well, kind of what I wanted, but I have to do other things before I do that.
Roll the dice. Let's see what happens. It's late at night. Where is the action? I'm starry-eyed. Wanna take a leap of faith and don't think twice, think twice. Maybe I could be a lucky charm. Bet your heart on me and only hear your hunch. I could be a 21, so baby double down. Are you lucky now? 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 Are you lucky now?
Actually, I'm making dinner tonight. Like I'm cooking. So before I go to work, of course. But I am cooking. I'm gonna try to cook and get the cast iron clean before. I have a relatively busy after stream schedule, but that's okay. Makes for keeping me a little busy. So got this. Got this one up here. La la la.
Are you lucky now?
But it's all little things that don't take too long. Actually turning in a really nice day out there. Actually, I think I'm going to paint my things that I have to spray paint today. I'm going to paint them purple. They're going to be a dark purple. Oh. Is all done. Time for me to highlight it. La la la. We've gotten to 320 stitches out of the 350 goal that I set. That's pretty good. Okay, so we still got plenty of time, so I'm gonna keep on stitching.
You pull me in, push me away. You chase my heart, then hit the brakes. You hold my head underwater until I can't take no more. I wanna breathe you in, baby, but what are we fighting for? You pull me in, push me away. You chase my heart, then hit the brakes.
I'm running low on.
You hold my head underwater until I can't take no more.
A little bit of a reach for the last. Swap out strings.
We're setting first for the sacrifice, burning our hearts just to stay alive. 'Cause when it comes down to you and I, whoa, it's wild.
Good thing too, because this next area is super wonky as to Let's see. Ew, I think I have this thing to do this. Ooh. At least to make the hat. Ooh, ah, keep hitting stuff. I'm gonna play a rousing game of thread chicken that I really don't need to play, but I'm gonna anyway. Just to get these in as markers. There. So blah 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 blah. So I have an option. I'm gonna be running into here. I can go down this way with a whole bunch of color, or I can go down to the bottom with a whole bunch of color. I'm gonna try to get these four stitches chickened out so I can do both. Well, I'll do both eventually, but it helps if I'm to manage what's running around in my brain. I do have to get these four done. Because they're awkwardly placed in between the two paths that I could take. But not in the starting area of either path. Like this is their connecting point, and if I want, it's very inappropriate. You can actually see my hands, which is kind of funny. Not something you often get is the ability to see my hands. There we go. There. Wow. You can see my hands here, but generally you don't see them in that. Oh my goodness. You and me, Jules, with Sume listening in the background. Oh my goodness.
There's a blue night sky facing down, filled with stars and lifting us up. A golden sky which makes
Woohoo! I'm back. Okay. So, in the moments that I was disconnected, I actually made decisions. So I'm going to be, because there's just a circle of color and I only have 15 minutes left, so we're gonna hit 350. We're gonna get to, well, we're gonna hit 350. We don't have any other big points that we're gonna hit today, so 350. That's what we're getting. That's the stitch count that we'll at least be at. So there's that. So there's just like a loop of color that starts here and it goes all the way up and down, and that is what we will be finishing out today. Oh my goodness. And I picked start, like, again, awkward starting spot, but it just it connects easily, and it goes up and down in a pretty linear fashion, so it makes it nicer to work. Well, I've compiled a mental list of things that I gotta get done today. If they don't all get done, that's fine, but... Oops. Got carried away. Let's see if it's easier. Almost. But pay bills today. Maybe get my throat cleared out. Play with the dogs, play with some spray paint, and cook dinner. Luckily, dinner is pretty, it's not self-cooking, but it's, I don't have to pay a whole lot of attention to it cooking. Okay. Check mark there. So, that's that. So, la 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 la.
Sky facing down, filled with stars and lifting us up. A golden sky which makes us connect. The stardust is giving it life. Then it's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, with adding this color, Tonka corn's going away. Yeah, Tonka corn. Going away. That thing. So husband creature will giggle.
The devil is not the original sin. Take your rise and cast them within. Cause if you want to make the villain out of me, then I will show you just how far I can be.
I haven't hit the checkbox yet, but I'm at 349 for stitches. So it just makes me giggle. I'm gonna finish this line that I'm working on, and then I will give out the stats and call it a day. So.
In a world where I walk alone, a heart that's shattered, feeling torn. With every moment, the anger blooms, the poison festers, darkness looms. I conjure tales of unshed tears, where sadness fuels my darkest fears. I tear my halo into pieces to forge my heart. The kindness ceases.
The devil is not the original sin. Take your rise and cast them within. Cause if you want to make the villain out of me, then I will show you just how far I can be.
I have enough time, and I'm at 97.69. I'm gonna try for at least 97.7.
Conjure tales of unshed tears, where sadness fuels my darkest fears. I tear my halo into pieces to forge my horns, and my kindness ceases.
Let's see if these few stitches put me over the top. Because I'm also at the end of a string, so it would in theory be a good stopping point if I hit one of the goals. I hit the 350 stitches. Got that. Actually got over that, and I'm gonna go even more over that. But okay, so yes, 97.7%. So we got 385 stitches done today. We got up from let me hit my button. Let me hit my button. We went from 97.5 to 97.7, so 0.2%, which is pretty good. And we got a color 0. So we had a lot of good stuff happen today. I am going to head out so I can do a smidge of cleaning, do some playing with the dog, do some I got a short list or a long list depending on how much actually gets done. But I will see everybody on Friday with Dast, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And I'll still be working on this because I'm driven to get her done. Oh yeah. Well, I love you all. Thank you for the gift of your time. Drink your water, take your meds, be kind to yourself, and if you have spoons, be kind to others, but if you don't have spoons, just don't be a jerk. See everybody tomorrow evening.